But we do have more earnings to go over, and in fact, we have the management of Century Plyboards now joining in. The company reported what seemed to be a pretty all-right set of numbers for the second quarter. The profit was up about 3%. Margins have expanded, and that's the silver lining. Now they stand at about 16.6% versus 15% in the same quarter last year, though the top line year-on-year has still dipped a little bit. Keshav Bhajanka, Executive Director of Century Ply, is with us to give us some more sense on growth and how the business is shaping up. Mr. Bhajanka, thank you for joining in. And the first question that I have to use is, I've been very curious throughout the quarter watching all the advertisements on the virus-free, product offering that you're bringing to the market. And I want to know how that has done and overall how the business is. Year on year, you're still down, but I mean, to what extent are you back to pre-COVID levels?
I think it has been a very strong quarter for us. It has been far better than expectation. If you remember earlier, we were looking at maybe a 60-70% sort of, volume as compared to last year. I think we have finished at about 88% on group level with regards to all products put together. With regards to ViroKill, it was a very difficult innovation in the sense that, we came up with it during a very difficult time. The innovation started in the month of March, and then suddenly there was a shutdown. So to get everything right, it took us maybe a month more than expected. But once we were able to come up with a formulation that made the products antiviral, it substantially helped us. We have always been the innovation leader in the category, and I think this only further reinforced and strengthened our role as the innovation leader and the market leader in the plywood category.
So volumes today would be what percentage of pre-COVID levels? And also, if you could give us some numbers, for Q3 as well as Q4, the economy is unlocking. There appears to be a lot of pickup when it comes to the economic indicators that we're tracking. For your company, what would all this mean?
You see, earlier, whenever we have discussed, I have said that we looked at Q2 as 60 to 70%. We have ended closer to 90%. October has actually been the single largest month in the history of Century Plyboards India Limited. So the signs are very encouraging. I think in Q3, we are on course to do better than last year. And Q4 again, we'll do better than last year. So the signs are very encouraging. And I think there have been a lot of new initiatives that we have been able to drive through during COVID. When the pressure sales is off because there are no sales, you're able to focus on developmental activities. And I think we have been able to implement those quite well.
Okay, so let's talk about the segments as well, Keshav, because there's been margin pressure in both plywoods and in laminates, but it's the MDF segment where, the margin kicker seems to be coming in. So tell us a little more about the margin profile, and also if you could give us a number, to go back to the ViroKill ply product. Right now, do you expect it to be a bigger contributor? If there are any numbers that you could share at all, and I'm guessing that's a better margin product as well.
So one clarification: all our products are now ViroKill. Every single piece of Century Club Prime, every single piece of Century laminates that you buy are with ViroKill technology. So it's actually not a different segment, but yes, there is a cost that is involved, and we have not increased price anywhere. But raw material prices have sort of come down. So I think our overall margins in all the categories look better. You see, operational leverage will always give you higher margins. Unfortunately, we were below our last year's numbers with regards to turnover, and as such, you're seeing that the margins haven't quite increased as they are likely to. Going forward, as we go to 100% plus quarter on quarter, you will see margins further improving. MDF has done phenomenally well. It is our only growth product, and as with the growth, you can see the sort of change in the EBITDA margins. I think there is an upswing of 5% plus. I'm sure in plywood and laminates also within this quarter, next quarter, you will see an expansion in margins.
What could be the extent of expansion in margins, Keshav, and also throw some more color on your working capital? What does it currently stand at, and your outlook?
I think our working capital cycle is pretty much back to what it used to be. We were at close to, between 65 to 70 days. Today, we are again at 70 days. It had gone up to 200 days in Q1 for obvious reasons. But I think financial control has been good. We are a very disciplined company, and that has helped us. particularly during this crisis. Having said that, I think that we should look at maybe margins at 1% higher going forward.
1% higher. Okay, that's a good guidance for your shareholders to work with. Finally, Keshav, can you update us on your capacities across all the different product lines? What are the utilization levels that you are working at? And on MDF specifically, is there a lot of capacity coming up across industry as well? Could that start impacting the pricing dynamics?
In MDF, there has been a substantial amount of capacity that has come into the market. But you will see over the course of time that capacity has been absorbed because this is a market that is growing at 20-25%. We are now at 100% plus capacity utilization with regards to MDF, and we are now actively pursuing our second plant. We're looking at a capacity expansion which should be close to 100% of the current capacity, and we are more or less likely to freeze upon that by December this year itself. With regards to other products, in laminates, we would be at, in this quarter, we should be reaching at about 90% plus capacity utilization. In plywood, also within this quarter, we should be at 90% plus capacity utilization.
On the MDF capacity add, because that's a big addition, 100%.
Yes, 100% capacity addition in MDF, but that will take maybe 15 to 18 month time period to come into production.
The amount for it, Keshav, how much will it cost you and how are you funding it?
It will be close to 350 crores, and I think it will be primarily funded through internal accruals.
Okay. All right. Got that. Thank you for all the details, Keshav, and good luck with the coming quarters, and have a great festive season, you and everybody at home and at the company. Well, that is the quarter gone by and the outlook from Century Ply. We do have to take a quick break on that note. On the other side.